It's about time for another Coach Life. I think Mondays should be illegal. No, I'm just kidding. Monday is about what you make it, right? But for a lot of us, Monday signals a transfer from life force work to paying the bills, doing what you got to do work, which doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. I know a lot of people who love their jobs and they're in a space where it doesn't bring anxiety or dread or angst, or they like getting up and exercising and all of that stuff. But at this particular point in time, even though I like all of that stuff, I love my job, I love getting up early and exercising and all that, it's just not every Monday. Sunday becomes kind of dreaded because Monday is so front loaded with all of these ideas, and also it's, for me personally, it's reattaching to other people's opinions of me, which, you know, I'm not a guru, so I still care what other people think, and I still try to do my best to not be a bad guy. All that being said, I'm very excited for what's in store, what's kind of marinating right now and finally coming to fruition. We've worked a long time. We had to dodge a lot of impossible scenarios. If you think about being, I don't want to get too deep on this Coach Life because I gotta hop out JFK, going to Syracuse for some professional development by Big Picture Learning and work-based learning workshops and stuff like that. But we will have to get a little deep because how do I say this without going? Okay, I realized when I was sitting outside, I think it was a few days ago, I realized how I view my past is very much a matter of the state I'm in at present, which perspective I'm viewing it from. So with that being said, I could look at anything and see it as, what's the old saying, the glass is either half full or half empty. That's legit. It just needs more powerful imagery so you understand. It's not that the glass is half full or half empty. It's either you have water or you want water. Sure, I just said a word. Needed that. You either are grateful you have water, or you in the next man pocket worried about how much water they have, when really you have a half glass of water. What are you about to run a marathon? Be grateful for your water. So perspective is key, and in using just the glass half full, glass half empty, but giving it a little clarifying language, you have half a glass of water, or you want half a glass more water. Okay, so when you process how we're moving through the world right now, for example, I feel a certain type of way when I see people on vacation. I always have. It's very triggering for me. I've been on vacation, so I'm not trying to pretend that I'm not judging myself as well. But see, my goal when I travel is to not go on vacation. My goal is to live in a place, experience the culture. When I go somewhere, I damn near want to stay. So I spent months in Mexico, months in Paris and France. So when I see people go on vacation, it just lets me know, oh, you're trying to escape your life. And I get it. I'm not trying to judge anybody. Look, I don't have any kids. I'm free from, I have a very understanding partner. I don't have traditional bondage in terms of like karmic debt, or what do you call that? I'm free. I'm agile. So I get it when you're not in that situation, and I wasn't always, Like there was a large span of my life where I had the burden of my people on me. And I still have it, but being a representative of my community, a young black man, that's like having 48 million kids. It's like, okay, so now you go do what the rest of us couldn't. You're representing us. Go ahead. You know? You think having a kid is bad or a lot of pressure? Because the kid's gonna love you. You know? And then when you learn more and more about your history and your ancestry, then it becomes a responsibility that's ancestral, spiritual. Then it's even more so. As a matter of fact, when I'm in Syracuse, I'm gonna make sure I stop by a certain memorial. If you know, you know. Minty! You heard? In the words of one of our great ancestors, I freed thousands of slaves. I freed hundreds of slaves. I could have freed thousands more if only they knew they were slaves. You heard? So glass half full, glass half empty. Free your mind. Be grateful for what you got. You heard? Yeah, it's Monday, but it's a day. Yeah, you woke up tired, but you woke up, right? Quadriplegics is jealous of paraplegics. Don't let that. All right? I'm sending you a ton of love, light, some jokes. Yo, I think I learned how to sing a couple nights ago, maybe last night. I was singing Maxwell, and I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I think I figured out how to, there's no way to say this, but whatever. I think I can sing now. Yo, shout out to Coach ITM Mecca. We had a good run Saturday. Shout out to all the folks that came through, the students. We really have something special here. We really have a community that's beautiful, that cares about each other. Yo, there was so many good laughs, but also good workout, good sweat, therapy. You get to get that rage out, you know. So shout out to Sage. Shout out to Sis for checking the YouTube and IG and all of that. Who else? Yes, it's almost like we're forming a whole community, but we doing it in the shadows. I talked about this before. I believe in the black paper, which I'll add a link to at some point. But for now, this is the Coach Life. I got to get up out of here. Ciao.